I will never understand parents who just buy games for their kids blindly and then complain about what's in the games. You mean to tell me that you saw video games named after crimes or terrifying things and you went, yes, I should surely buy this for my son in middle school or elementary school? You mean to tell me you heard of a game called Grand Theft Auto and you didn't think there could be immature and possibly very violent? Like the name is a crime. Red Dead Redemption, the name is a crime. Postal. I have to Google Postal. Okay, well, okay, that's different. Going postal means that's American slang that happened after the game Postal was already created. But you get what I mean, right? It's just fucking crazy. I don't know. I never understood those types of parents in general. It's like, oh, yes, you mean you want this video game about like zombies and killing people in the mall? Yeah, I'm gonna get this for you, my little elementary school 9-year-old boy or girl. And then I don't know, it's funny when people take things out of games that are marketed towards adults because they're worried about how it could affect the children. But that only is possible because dumbass parents will still get the game for kids. Like, how do I put this? I was talking about this to my ex the other night about how they removed like the lewd photography feature in the video game, and he was like, "That seems kind of unnecessary." But I said, "Yeah, but I guess if you think about it, that could be unhealthy for like a kid to see in a game because it could make them grow up thinking that taking pictures of like women's cleavage or panties without their consent is sexy and okay to do, and a harmless crime." But plot twist, it's fucking not. But then today I did kind of realize, yeah, I'm pretty sure that game is rated for adults. And it's like, you mean to tell me that if you're a parent and you see advertisements for a game where it's like, yeah, cut people in half and beat them to death with random things that you find around this abandoned mall. Like, here are some of the worst fucking stereotypes and characters that you have ever seen in a trailer ever. And here's like a bunch of tasteless, like offensive jokes, and also endless amounts of murder of not only zombies but normal civilians. And then you're gonna buy the game and then complain like, "Oh no, there's titties." Shut the fuck up. That is the dumbest shit. Also, oh my god, I remember my own family was weird about censorship in the media because I remember like at some point my family wanted me to stop watching like Family Guy because they thought it was making me homophobic. That's a long story in itself. Let's just say I was playing some basketball with my brother and I was trying to mock him, and I watched a lot of iCarly, and saying the word hobo was funny back then because I guess for some reason that was the punchline of fucking American teenage TV shows. I don't know what to tell you. And I said, I'm gonna be quirky. I'm gonna make up a new word that doesn't exist. And so I replaced the B with an M. And then no one believed me when because then they were like, Tamia, go to your room now. And it's like, what? Why? And they were like, you know what that means? I don't know I really didn't know what it meant. I didn't know about homophobia for like the longest time. I remember I was shocked to learn that homophobes existed. I thought, I don't, like, what the fuck? I didn't even know gay people were a thing. I remember I found out gay people existed because I was just flicking through the channels when I was like, yeah. Like, I thought that men kissing men was just a punchline in Talladega Nights, you know? Like, I kind of knew that it's like, oh, you could get married to a man. Okay, I guess. But I thought it was just like a fictional thing. And then I watched more, like, let's just say one night I was like 9 or so when I was flicking through channels, and then I saw what they play on like late night Showtime and Cinemark and the L Word and Gigolos or Gigolos, however you pronounce it. And let's just say I learned a lot about the world. Anyway, I know that's neither here or there, but yeah. That happened years later, but as I was saying before, I did not know what the word homo meant, but they thought, oh, Tamia's watching Family Guy. That means she's going to be homophobic. We have to stop her. No more Family Guy, no more South Park, no more none of that. But the shit wasn't objectively worse than what they. Like, okay, this is the perfect timing to bring this up because it's a week before Christmas. Has anyone heard of the movie Eight Crazy Nights? My mother took one look at that and she just assumed, oh, it's got Adam Sandler in it. He makes kid friendly movies. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get this like what animated content that could be bad for children? There's no such thing. She bought that shit. It was the funniest fucking movie you could ever show to a bunch of goddamn like children under the age of 10. It's like to this day one of my favorite holiday movies. It's fucking ridiculous. It's the dumbest fucking shit. I remember like I was like I was like, yeah, the pandemic started by the time she fucking found out. By then I was like 19, almost 20 when she finally sat down and watched that movie, and she was like, I can't believe I had y'all watching this when you were 4. She learned that shit like almost 2 decades later. The movie has so many like isms, acisms, obics, innies, like whatever the fuck you can think of, that movie has it. And a lot of shit jokes, and a lot of jockstrap jokes, and a few gay jokes. Very funny. Not appropriate for kids whatsoever. I'm just saying. But anyway, also what's funny is that my family didn't want me to watch Family Guy or South Park. They thought it would make me homophobic. But then when my younger brother was born and stuff, and time passed, they were like, you can't watch SpongeBob around him. It's going to make him gay. Okay. I still watch SpongeBob around that nigga and know he's not gay. What the fuck? Or had. It's been a while since I've seen him, but he's a lovely fella. But let me tell you, some parents are stupid as fuck about censorship. Because, mind you, around the same age, like a year later, guess what movie I walked in on my whole family watching in the middle of the living room? Broad fucking daylight. Imagine you're just trying to go to your kitchen after watching a little bit of SpongeBob, trying to get some more Minute Maid fruit punch, and you just walk into this scene of a dude's fucking severed penis being cut off and bloody ballsack goddamned every fucking where. Because they thought, yeah, we should just watch teeth in the middle of the fucking living room. Like, what? Oh, stupid fucking parent. Stupid fucking parent. Also, whenever I remember people, like, in hindsight, it was really weird how people treated, like, Miley Cyrus and all these other people. They were like, you're corrupting our youth, you're corrupting our youth. Miley Cyrus, I can't believe you're in your 20s and you are acting like you have a life and that you like alcohol and dancing and having fun and, like, embracing who you are as a person inside and out. We can't have that. You're corrupting our children. Bitch, like, yeah, I was still a child and shit, but I was also entering, like, and leaving middle school around that time, if I recall correctly. You gotta be one. Because, how do I put this? Like, in middle school, we just thought it was crazy. It's like, oh, okay, she fucking chopped off the blonde wig and started shaking some ass. Interesting. But, I thought, like, it's one of those things where, of course, if you're a kid, but it's like the media could have also just been like, look at Miley Cyrus. She's having fun, embracing her life. It's funny how, like, they shunned Britney Spears for all the shit she was forced to do when she was a teenager. Like, they've made her sexual image as a teenager. It was disgusting. But then if someone is actually like, hey, I was a child star, but now I'm, like, entering my 20s, like, almost my mid-20s, and I just want to, like, have fun and be who I want to be, then they were like, fuck you. You need to keep putting on a clean-cut image and act like you're so lily white and that you've never had a bad thought ever in your life. I'm just saying. And it's like, why were people trying to shun her and make it her responsibility to, like, keep the minds of, like, random, like, fucking white Anglo-Saxon Protestant or, like, overbearing, like, parents safe and cozy? She's just a woman, let her be. Either way, she made her bag and dipped. Do I support the way she did it? I mean, I would have preferred not to see close-ups of her very flat, flabby ass cheeks. It's wedged in that plastic, ill-fitting material. And I think she could have done better with her hair, but it's like, you know what? She wanted to just be gay and act up a bit and shake some ass, whether she had it or not. I'm not gonna get too mad at someone for doing that. Like, when you're younger and you fit within the standards your parents have set and the rules they have told you that you need to obey, of course you're quick to criticize. And then you grow up and then you realize, yeah, this would be restraining for everyone. What the fuck were we thinking? And it seemed wild, but she was just one of the first to do it. Good for her. Trailblazer, if anything. Like, that really was crazy to think about. But I even see it to this day. People will shit on Cardi B and say her music's not for kids. I'll put it to you like this. Number one, most kids don't know what the fuck music is talking about. Like, they're like, if you were to play, like, I think of any rap song you enjoyed as a kid, and then think on if you actually listened to the lyrics. No, I thought Candy Shop was about a candy shop. I didn't even know the full lyrics to "I Whoop Your Head, Boy, Across the Wheel." I still think that's the lyric, and I don't know the fucking real one. Most kids just listen to the melody and dance to the beat of the music. I hate to break it to you. It doesn't mean I support playing Sexy Red around the kids. I'll just say for most kids, they're just going to be like, this is a song about booty, 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 bow, bow, bow. It doesn't mean you play the song around the kids. No, because that's what you do as a parent. That's the thing. If you're in the car and they put it on the radio, you switch the fucking station to, like, R&B or classical or pop or anything else. And then, yeah, I hate to break it to you, teenager comes right before adulthood. That's when they grow into their bodies and grow into what they like in a million different ways. They're gonna figure out what they like one way or another. It doesn't mean I support certain agendas being pushed onto young people. Definitely not. No. I'll put it this way. I remember in high school, Cardi B's music was my favorite fucking music. I will admit though, like, did her music somewhat encourage me into a certain mindset? I'll put it this way. No. Because her music did not make me want to twerk, not just because I didn't have ass, but let's shut the fuck up. It was also because it's like, just not my style to be like drinking Bacardi and shaking ass and being a stripper. I don't think so. But I did think to myself, I would like to date rich boys. But you don't see me out here dating offsets. You see me out here dating random white dudes named David who just like have families that have homes in the mountains and shit. I don't know. And I know that certain musical artists did talk a lot about this, and that, pussy this, pussy that, sell it this, sell it that. Of course, that could still have an effect on your child, but I'll put it to you this way. If you already aren't someone who's trying to establish a good, like, how do I put this? Someone could listen to a lot of music and it could affect them one way or another, but guess what? I've listened to songs from 3 6 fucking Mafia all the goddamn time, and you don't see me pouring up lean, shooting niggas, smoking dope, doing whatever the fuck it is that they're talking about. Why? Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, buck, chicken, chicken, buck, chicken hit. And it took me a little bit to realize that the song was about sucking dick in the first place as a grown adult. I'm just saying. Anyway, and also, why are you putting the responsibilities onto grown women? Like Sabrina Carpenter, it's like, we get it, she was a Disney star, but guess what? She's very clearly made her image like a more sexual adult one. Like, really, it doesn't take much to see that, and she's making it clear. I see why some people could be misled, though, because she was a Disney star and some of her songs are a bit more wholesome, but I hate to break it to you. Let the white bitches shake some ass. If they want to wear their red lipstick and shake some ass and make some sexual innuendos, let them. And if you don't like it, don't play it around your fucking kids. You probably shouldn't have been in the first place because it's marketed more towards, like, I don't know, women and girls in college who are trying to, like, embrace their sexualities after their situationship didn't go so good. Shit happens. Like, for Cardi B especially, people got really hard on her and they were saying her music is a bad influence for her kids. Why are you playing music made by a stripper who talks about her fucking pussy on the radio for your kids? Like, even if you just played the first few seconds of, like, wet ass pussy before it even gets vulgar, you would just hear certified freak 7 days a week. You would kind of know, oh, maybe I shouldn't play this around a child. If you choose, like, you get to choose what your child listens to for the most part. School dances don't play that type of music. Like, you as the adult can figure out what type of people you want your kid around, what type of music should be played around the kid, this and that. I always hate when they shame, because it's like, I hate to break it to you, Cardi B is not making music for like little 12-year-olds trying to convince them to get into sex work. She's not. She's making music specifically for the big baller bitches, for the bitches with the big titties and the big asses who want to get big motherfucking cash. Like, her music is just like getting ready to go out to the club and maybe like fight a bitch in the parking lot music. If your kid's into that, I mean, think of it this way. Is your kid beating bitches' asses in the parking lot, or are they at home quietly listening to the music as they, like, I don't know, read Undertale fan fiction? Because that's what I was doing. Like, I would hear music from all these women talking about their pussy and I'd be like, this is cool. Not what I'm doing. But hey, this would be cool in an animated music video about Sans from Undertale. I don't know. I just hate when people try to censor certain shit and it's like it already wasn't targeted towards kids. It's your responsibility as a parent to control what you can, but I don't know. Because those same parents, trust me when I say, they usually just give their iPad and YouTube to their kids and then they don't even realize their kids getting weird fucking Spider-Man Barbie foot fetish content shot through their fucking skull through fucking YouTube, like, endlessly for several hours a day. And they're getting addicted to that. Videos of that and Subway Surfers Reddit caption videos. Like, it's unhealthy for their development. I don't know. I'm just. Parents have always been fucking stupid since the dawn of time, and it seems like it's getting worse because the literacy levels are getting worse, and parents seem to, like, have a weird level of caring but not caring, but caring but not caring. Even though I'm pretty sure that's been consistent throughout all of these different generations. I'm just baffled, is all. And simply put, don't hate on another grown woman for her lifestyle. Just simply put, you can, like, have your kids listen to their music and then tell them, hey, don't actually do drugs and coke, or else you'll be on the fucking corner screaming at the top of your lungs for no fucking reason, saying that there's spiders crawling on you. And trust that your kid's gonna, like, not be fucking dumb. And, like, if you really think your kid's gonna be a fucking idiot, then cool. There's things you can do. I'm not saying you have to put, like, trackers on every single device or, like, ban them from YouTube entirely, but I don't know, some people do pretty damn well. Some people limit phone usage to a certain amount of hours a day for their kids so they can focus on like making friends in public and going outside and giving them an allowance and having them touch the grass and enjoy the fresh air. That works. But some parents like don't really give a fuck. Like they do, but they don't. So you'll see them complaining like Cardi B is the problem. We should like egg her house sometime. How dare she promote such bad values into our kids? Whole time their kid is on like fucking LiveLeak looking at fucking Mexican cartel beheading videos, bitch. It's like, how about you monitor your own kid instead of hoping that celebrities can monitor if your own children will find them on SoundCloud. Like, I don't know, just food for thought. Bye.